Hi guys, this is Lindsay here from Grand Cayman Yoga. I am here to do a 30-minute flow class with you today. We're going to start off on the mat. If you do like our classes here at Grand Cayman Yoga, make sure you subscribe to us. As well, email me if you want to get in on the private classes that we offer as well. If you are new to yoga, just make sure you take it at the pace you can. Focus on the breathing, and I'll also suggest modifications throughout the class as well to try to help you with any sort of adjustments. But as you go on, you start to learn your adjustments as well for modifications. All right, so let's get started. So we're gonna come onto our hands and knees, starting off on our hands and knees, stacking our shoulders over our wrists, our hips over our knees, spreading those fingers nice and wide. Now if you have tender wrists, then you just come up onto your fingertips here. All right, and we're just gonna take a couple cat-cows. So inhale, looking slightly in front of you. To exhale, scoop that tailbone underneath, tuck the belly in, and press into the hands as you tuck your chin into the chest. A wave-like action through the spine. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Beautiful. Yeah, nice wake up for the spine. Really feel you move through the vertebrae. All right, bring those knees a little bit closer together here. And like a pendulum, we're going to go from side to side. So we'll take our right leg up, bring it through, take our left leg up. Now as you take these legs up, all right, make sure you're not leaning out to the opposite side the leg is lifting. I want you to try to lean out to the side the leg is lifting, right? So press the hips over to the side the leg is lifting, and that forces the glutes to fire up a little bit more. Side to side. Keep that navel drawn in. Beautiful. All right, come back through the center. Bring those knees back to that hip width distance here. Good. We'll just take a nice little stretch through the back of the legs. Beautiful. Rising the right leg up, left arm up, just finding some extension here, nice and long. Draw the ribs in, draw the navel in, so you're creating this plank-like through the back. Inhale here, exhale, tap the elbow to the knee. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, one more, exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Good. Bring it back down. Good. From here, other side. Inhale, nice and long. Find that extension. Draw the ribs in, draw the navel in, and exhale. Inhale, find length. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Find that breath. And release. Beautiful. Awesome. We're going to come up onto our knees. As we come up onto our knees, keep your knees and hips squared forward, right? We want to make sure we don't twist through the waistline here. So we're going to take our big inhale. Well, we're twisting to the waistline, sorry, through the hips. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Look over the right shoulder. Keep your hips squared forward like headlights of a car. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, over the left. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Come back to the center. Exhale. Plant the hands. Good. If downward dog is there for you, take downward dog. Again, you can come up onto the fingertips just to save the wrists a little bit here. You find what works good for you. We're going to just walk it out here. Good. Awesome. All right. Bring the knees back down. Swing around onto your bum. As you swing around onto your bum, all right, we're going to take it now onto our back. Going to get our fire going real quick here. So we come onto our back, take the legs up. Good. We're going to roll up, just lifting the shoulder blades off the ground, and bring your knees to squeeze together, your feet to squeeze together. Draw that navel in. Beautiful. Now you feel that connection, like your ribs are trying to reach for your hips. Holding it here, nice and strong. We're going to have pulse, 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 pulse. Keep that navel drawing down into the earth, drawing into the spine. Stay strong. Keep trying to lift the shoulder blades off the ground. Squeezing the knees, squeezing the ankles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome, beautiful. Grab underneath the knees and begin to rock front to back on the spine. Again, massaging it out, waking it up nicely. Good. And then we'll rock ourselves right to coming standing to the top of the mat. So ground through the feet, and we fold forward at the top of the mat. Beautiful. Let the head go. Draw the navel up and in. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Good. Bend your right knee, keeping your left leg straight. Feel that stretch through the outer left leg. Beautiful. Now, keep that right hand down and left arm. We're going to take big circles. Left arm rises up. Draw big circles. Good. Beautiful. Bring that left hand down. Center it out. Bend the left knee, keeping the right leg straight this time. Good. Feel that stretch. Beautiful through the outer edge. Navel's drawn right up, and then keep the left hand down, and now right arm. Big circles. Rotate that shoulder. Last one. Bring it down and wiggle it out. Back and forth. Back and forth. Beautiful. Awesome. Halfway lift, nice and long through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, sweep to standing, nice and tall. Exhale, fold down, draw that navel up and in. Some nice basic sun salutations. Halfway lift, nice and long through the crown. Press the thighs back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, root to rise. Squeezing almost like a block in between your thighs as you move through this. Draw that navel up and in. One more, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Beautiful. Awesome. Exhale. Fold it down. All right, from here, halfway lift. Exhale. Come into a seated chair. Reach those arms out in front of you. Your ribs are connected to your thighs. You're deep in your seated chair. And we're going to slowly hinge from the hips to rise the arms up in the upper body. Shine that chest forward. Keep the weight back in the heels. Feeling almost like you're squeezing a ball in between your thighs. Draw that navel up and in. Lift through the chest. Lift through the sternum. Keep reaching through the fingertips. Inhale, rise to standing, big and tall. Exhale, fold down, all the way down. Beautiful, halfway lift. Exhale. Good, hands staying on the ground. Inhale, rise your right leg up, nice and long. Good, and release. Good, inhale, rise the left leg up, nice and long. Keep your hips squared. Exhale, release. Good, halfway lift. Beautiful, exhale. Come into that seated chair again. Let the ribs connect to the thighs. Beautiful. Arms reach out in front and slowly from the hips, hinge. Squeeze those inner thighs. Beautiful, let that chest shine forward all the way back into the heels. Keep the shoulders plugged into the back. Beautiful. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Good. Again with the right leg. Inhale, rise it up, parallel to the ground. Exhale. Inhale, rise it right up. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. One more seated chair. Exhale, fold. Bend those knees. Lower down to that seated chair. Reach those arms forward and slowly hinge. Beautiful. Plug those shoulders down. Chin off the chest. Reaching through the fingertips all the way into the heels. Feel those glutes fire up. Draw up through the pelvic floor too. All right, and you feel your navel draw up and in. Feel that inner core strength. Inhale, rise. Squeeze those inner thighs. Beautiful. Exhale, fold. Good. All right, halfway lift. Exhale. On your next inhale, rise your right leg. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to get strong into our left leg now. You're going to take a little bend into that left leg. Put the weight into your knee. Sorry, into your heel, not your knee. Rise it back up. Nice straight left leg. Bend that left knee again. Put the weight into the heel. We don't want to put that weight into the knee. They take enough of the beating. Last one. Bend the knee. Good. Step the foot back. Bring the right knee down. Walk the left foot forward so the left ankle is directly below the left knee, and we sweep the arms up. Good. Beautiful. Plug those shoulders down. Good. Now if you want, we're going to get a little resistance. If you want to take a band, or you can take a, like weights or something into your hands, go for it now. And we're going to begin to swing front to back. Don't feel you have to. Nice stretch anyways. We want to make sure though, as we're slicing through the air, that we don't move through the upper body. We don't start leaning forward, right? We want to keep those shoulders stacked over the hips. We take our arms back to the point where we would start leaning forward, but just before we start leaning forward. We don't want to round the shoulders or collapse to the collarbone. Keep it nice and broadened. Beautiful. One more. Big inhale to exhale. Keep the ribs drawn in. Pelvic floor lifting up. Feel that nice stretch to that right hip flexor. Inhale, rise the arms up. Palms pressed together. Exhale, let's take a twist. Taking your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Look over your left shoulder. Good. Now lift your thumbs towards your sternum and your sternum towards your thumbs. Good. Feel that twist. Draw the navel in. Look up or back to that left elbow. Good. Keep the collarbone open. Beautiful. Release. Come back to the inside of our left foot. All right. Again, teacupping the fingers is a nice option for the wrist. All right. You can do either one. All right. And actually, I'm going to try with the teacup fingers here. So I'm going to walk my left foot out just a little bit here. Okay. Draw up through the navel. Feeling the glutes engaging, right? So we're not just collapsing into this, and we're going to take little push-ups. Lower and rise. Lower. Reach the sternum forward, like you're trying to touch your breastbone to the top of the mat. Keep your left knee still pointed forward. Don't let it drop out to the side. One more. Nice, deep stretch. And then rise up. Beautiful. We lift the back knee off the ground, and we'll bring our left foot back into the center here. Awesome. All right, now fire it up strong through that right leg. Back heel nice and high. Arms come like an airplane. Yeah. Palms facing down. Left knee stacked over the left ankle. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up all the way. Crescent lunge. Nice and strong. Keep those shoulders plugged into the back. All right, we're going to take some dips through our back knee, bending our back knee, and you can take it as deep as it works for you. So if you want to tap the ground, tap the ground. If you want to just bend it a little bit, bend it a little bit. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your heart center or even onto your hips. We're going to start leaning forward. Beautiful. As we lean forward, we're going to slowly find your way up into a warrior 3 variation. Nice squared hips. And then we release. Fold down. Fold to the top of the mat. Beautiful. Awesome. Halfway lift. Exhale. Hold down. Inhale. Rise to standing nice and tall. Sweeping up overhead. Good. Exhale. Fold back down. Good. Hands to the ground. All right. We're going to take the left leg up now. Left leg is up. Parallel to the ground. Bending through that right leg. Keep the weight in the heel. Fired up through the glutes. We'll take one more. And we'll slowly step it back. Left knee comes down. Walk that right foot forward just a little bit. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. Nice and strong. Square it up through the hips. Feeling a nice little stretch to the hip flexor of the left side. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Move with your breath. One more. Big inhale. Rise the arms up overhead. palms come to press together, and we take the twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Bring your sternum to lift to the thumbs to connect to the sternum. Your choice if you want to keep your back toes curled underneath or not. Beautiful. You can even lift that back knee if it's tender on that knee right now. Beautiful, nice and strong. Stay breathing. So the option to lift the back knee is there. Good, just make sure you're holding it strong through the glutes, through the legs. Just don't put it all into the hips. Beautiful. All right, from here, bring the hands down to the inside of the right foot. Walk that right foot out just a little bit. Good, and we're gonna take those little push-ups. So if you want to have the knee down, it's an option. We're gonna take the little push-ups. Lift the sternum forward, rise up. Good. Last one. Beautiful. Come back to the center. Lift the back knee. Frame that right foot. Get a good foundation here. Zip up to rise up. Good. Hold it up. Nice and long through the side bodies. Chin off the chest. Energize through the fingertips. Beautiful. We're going to take some dips here. So inhale. Exhale. Zip up through the legs. Once you fully come up, right? Don't rush through it. Take your time. Zip up. Straighten that leg. Feel the glutes lift. One more. Beautiful. From here, you can either take your hands to heart center or onto your hips. You're going to start leaning forward. Actually, airplane arms. I forgot those. Find that lengthening forward. Good. Zip up strong through that back leg, and we're going to slowly lean forward, coming into that warrior three variation. So root into the right leg. Try not to spring with the left too much as you rise up. Just gradually take it up. It makes it harder. Stay with the breath. Beautiful, and release. Fold to the top of your mat. Awesome. Good. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise to standing nice and tall. Sweep up overhead. Exhale, fold down. Beautiful. Halfway lift. Exhale, take the hands to the ground. On your next inhale, bring your feet fairly close together, and on your next inhale, rise your right leg. Okay, we're going to bend that left leg again. Slowly step the right foot back. We're going to walk our hands over to the right, straightening up the left leg, and bringing the feet nice and parallel to one another. Good. Make sure you're rooting down so strong into your feet that you feel like you're going to rip your mat in half. But as you do that, you feel the zip up through the legs here. So keep that activation. Your glutes almost feel like they're spreading. Your quads are lifting off of your knees. Good. And then we fold all the way down, and maybe even reach to grab onto the legs or the feet or the ankles. Maybe even weigh a little heavy onto your head, letting gravity assist you here with opening it up. Good, but keep your legs super strong. That's the most important part. Beautiful. Navel's drawn up and in. Good. One more big inhale. Exhale, release. Hands come down to the ground. Pivot your left toes forward and bend your left knee. We're going to rise up into a warrior two. Opening it up into that warrior two. Stay with the breath. Good. Nice strong legs. Stack that left knee over the left ankle. Good. Reaching through the fingertips. Inhale, reverse. Good. Back to the warrior two. Keep pushing those feet out. Draw the ribs in. Draw the navel in. Good. Inhale, reverse again. Beautiful. Back to warrior two. Okay, we're going to go for the side angle prep. So we're going to take our left elbow to connect with our left thigh. Now try not to rest on that left thigh too much. It's just there. Bringing your gaze up towards that right hand. Squeeze that back leg nice and strong. Draw up through the pelvic floor, drawing the ribs in to hug the lungs. Beautiful.
Bring the head back, chin off the chest. Line that spine up. We're very easy, always tuck our chin in, bring it back. If you feel like it's going back, I'm sure it's actually probably just in line. Good, take your right arm, extend it forward. Nice and long. Back leg straight, front knee stacking over the ankle, work towards that, might be a lot. One more big inhale. Exhale, back up into the warrior two. Beautiful. Straighten up through your front leg without locking your knee. We're gonna go for Trikonasana. Reach the arms forward, or the left hand forward. Press the hips back, right? So you're not pushing them this way, you're pushing them to the back of your mat. From here, your left hand's gonna come to the inside, your right hand's gonna rise up. No weight on that left hand. Engage the side bodies to support you here. Good. Peel those shoulders back, draw those ribs in, head back in line with the rest of the body. Good. Gazing up to those right fingertips, stay breathing. Beautiful. One more big inhale. Exhale, rise back up. Pivot that left foot parallel. Take a big inhale. Exhale, we fold down.
Good. We've been here before. Walk our hands back to the top of the mat. Coming into the balancing here, we're going to find our way up into that full warrior three. So we'll spring up through the back leg, walk the hands forward. Taking your time here, square up through the hips, lift the hands off the ground if it's there for you, and reach those arms forward for 3, 2, and 1. We fold to the top of the mat. Beautiful. Awesome. Halfway lift. Exhale. Again, halfway lift. Exhale. All right, going for the other side. Left leg rises. Bend your right knee all the way back into that right heel. Step it back. Good. Walking over now to the left side. We'll set up our feet here, nice and parallel. Good. Awesome. From here, root down, feel your glutes activating, and then fold down. Reaching to grab the feet or whatever works good for you. You make it work. Good. Keep that navel drawn in, let that head hang. Stay with the breath. Woo. There goes my earphone. Beautiful. All right, from here, we'll release, rise up, reach the arms up, all the way up. Come into the warrior two. Lock into the legs, zip up through the pelvic floor. Nice strong legs. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, back to warrior two. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse. Exhale. And if you want to sweat a little bit more, I always say go outside and do this. Inhale, reverse. Good. Last one. Back to warrior two. Now we're going to go side angle. Side angle. Beautiful. Holding it nice and strong. Use that right elbow to press open the right knee. Back leg. Zip it right up. Try not to grip with your toes, but ground through the rest of the foot. Find extension through that left hand. Long line. From the fingers back to the heel. Beautiful, and we rise up all the way up, straight into the leg. Good. Take a big inhale, exhale, fold down. Oops, I forgot Trikonasana. So, come back with the legs straight, pivoting those right toes forward. Stack that body on top of the leg, and we bring the left arm to rise up. So, from our side angle, right, we came into the warrior two, straighten up to the front leg, Trikonasana. Press the hips back. Push the hips back. Use that right arm to press open the leg. Don't collapse onto the right leg. You want to engage the side bodies to hold yourself up. Bring the gaze to look up to that left hand. Draw the ribs in, nice and strong. Feel the glutes activating, right? Use those legs, not the joints only, but the muscles that wrap around these bones. Awesome. One more big inhale. Exhale. We'll release this time. Just bring it here. You spring and step up. We're going to find ourselves into the balancing, making our way slowly into that warrior three. So I'm going to come back just into the mat so you can see me on the screen here. Yeah, nice squared hips. Take your time. Reach it forward. Maybe hands and heart center is it for you.
You find where it works good, but keep your hips squared, right? You want to make sure you've got those squared hips. Find extension from the crown to the back heel. And release. Beautiful. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, walk the feet back. Good. All right. All right, we're gonna come down onto our knees and then onto our bum, taking our legs out in front of us. Start winding down. With our feet out in front of us. Okay. We're gonna take our right ankle to cross over our left knee. Now, from here, you play with it where it works for you. So if you want to, you can bring the foot in or the bum in to find a deeper stretch. You find what works. Lift through the crown, lift through the sternum, and you'll deepen that stretch. Now there's another option too, that you can come down onto your back and grab onto your thigh, pulling the thigh in and pressing the right thigh away. You find what works good for you. Great, now just extend your left leg straight out in front. Take your right leg up and hug it right up into your chest. Feel that through the glutes. Place that right foot down and we'll keep hugging that right leg with the left arm and then twist looking over the right shoulder. Draw the navel in as you twist it out. Beautiful. All right, come back through to the other side. Left ankle crosses the right knee. Lift through the sternum, walk the foot in, walk the bum in, find where it feels good and sweet for you. Good. Awesome. Straighten out that leg. Bring it up and in. Hug right up. Lift up through the crown of the head as you hug it in. And then place the foot down. Let's twist it out. Good. Come back to the center. Legs straight out in front of you. Good. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Reach forward. Nice stretch of the back of the leg. To the lower back, maybe even. Hold that navel right up and in. Great. From here, just point through the toes now. Bring your hands back behind you and lift through your sternum. Nice stretch to the top of the legs, the top of the feet. And then also a nice lift through the sternum, opening up through the chest. Beautiful. Awesome. Take your feet together, knees apart now. I'll come facing you guys now. As you do this, just slowly fold forward, making sure the knees aren't rising up, or you can even take your elbows and let them just kind of rest or weigh heavy into your inner thighs. Just make sure you're not taking any tension into your neck, right? You want to keep that navel drawn up and in. Now, right from this position here, we're going to release. So staying with your feet like so, release
And we're going to come onto our back, keeping the feet together, knees apart, Supta Baddha Konasana, nice and flat down onto the back. Beautiful. All the way down. All right, just taking our last few moments here before we come into our Shavasana. Relax the hips. Roll the shoulders underneath. Let the palms just shine up. Last few breaths. From here, we'll bring our knees together, feet together, and just windshield wiper side to side. And then make your way into your Shavasana. Take a moment or two to lay here. Give your body that rest it deserves. Stay here for as long as you need to stay. Thank you for joining me here today for this practice. If you like this class, make sure you subscribe to Grand Cayman Yoga. Email me at grandcaymanyoga@gmail.com if you have any questions. And namaste.